who's good. Good.
All right.
Oh, do we do?
Yeah, we can sit down.
We're doing this. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Hey! So you guys, we've got a mic right back here for you guys. So, we'll go ahead and let them first talk about maybe some of the things that they've got going on and some of the things that they may want to talk to us about. Let them introduce themselves, of course. I know you guys know who they are. So let's go ahead and give them a round of applause for them. So we're just going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves and maybe tell us a little bit about maybe what they've got going on. And then after that, we'll open it up for questions, okay? Okay. All right, cool. Ladies.
Sure.
Hello!
No kidding.
Told you. Yeah, this is a step back from the mic situation.
Hello. I keep it at a distance so I don't make your ears bleed. My name is Monica Rial. I just celebrated my 25th anniversary in voice acting. I'm officially old.
I wanted you to say 25th birthday.
Yeah. My 25th, I started voice acting when I was a psycho. No, I wish. What else? You guys know what we've done, right? Or do you want us to say that stuff? Okay. I'm Bulma in Dragon Ball stuff. I am Froggy in My Hero stuff. I'm Mira Jane in Fairy Tale stuff. I'm Psycho Mysical in Danganronpa stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff. And what else was I supposed to say? Oh, stuff we're working on right now. Honestly, you guys, it's the end of one season and the beginning of the next. So I couldn't tell you what I'm working on even if I wanted to. Except for Secret Beach Moonlight Forest. That one goes on for the next season.
These speakers feel like
I don't know what to talk
sports arena. It's
Crazy.
amazing.
Hi, my name is Neve, and you might know me from such shows as My Hero Academia, where I play Eri. I'm Goku's mom, Hine, in Dragon Ball Super Broly. Oh gosh, what else? I'm Kimoto-Umaru-chan, I play Umaru. I'm forgetting everything I've ever done. I'm Uri Minane in The Future Diary. What else am I in? Chinibio and Other Delusions. I directed that and I played Kumin, Sayuri. That's all I can remember right now. And let's see, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, I play Sylvie, and we are coming back for Core 2 of Season 2 starting next week, so that's very exciting. Yeah. Woohoo, what's up?
I can't remember anything, guys, seriously. My name's, I can remember my name most of the time. It's David, last name Matranga. I'm the English voice of Shoto Todoroki in My Hero Academia. Thank you. There's Rumored and Attack on Titan. I just did a couple of cool shows. Actually, just did. It's kind of like a year now. But Nicholas D. Wolfwood and Trigon Stampede.
I'm Baby Wolfwood.
Baby Wolfwood. We play the same character. Yeah. Buddy Daddies. I played Ray in a show called Buddy Daddies. I love that show. Loosely Takumi Maid Sama. Did I say Bear from Attack on Titan?
You did.
Cool. Some other things. I'm the voice of Ken Masters in the new Street Fighter 6 video game, so yeah. Yeah? You're good.
Short version, David doesn't want to share a mic with me this weekend.
Oh.
That's my call. I don't know if it's a head cold. I feel fine, but it's a little enough that we got to respect each other's boundaries, so I'm going to not use the microphone that he's been drooling on.
Right. Yeah, it's probably, you're safer that way.
I think so, yeah. My name's Eric Vale. I play characters in anime.
And Aaron Dismukes is here.
Yeah, hi. I was Alphonse Elric 20 years ago.
Nice.
I was just a wee lad. And these days I am in Blue Lock as Chicory. I'm in Dr. Stone as Senku. I'm also in My Hero Academia, Ruby, and other things.
Yeah, other things the anime. I forgot to say Blue Lock. I love that show. Okay, here we are. Now what do we do?
So, if you guys have questions, the mic is right there. You guys can not a whole, crazy thing, but yeah, just go over there.
Walk, not run.
No trampling others.
Orderly fashion.
I want to stay on. Next time we do red light, green light, and then we'll just start.
Run and beat each other in the front.
Hello.
How's it
Hi.
going?
Good. This one's for Monica. So, if he were a super high school level, what would you be? If I was a what? Super high school level, what ultimate? I couldn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Super high school level. Like, if I was a super high school level?
Devil?
Level. What would I do? Yeah, like what would your ultimate, what would your ultimate be? My ultimate. Have you guys seen the meme with the little girls standing in front of the fire? Because that's exactly what I just did. I don't know. I would probably be, can I just level everyone at once? But not murder them. Maybe just like stun them really badly. So like if I ever get annoyed because I have like major ADHD, I can be like, okay, you guys, I'm done with you. Like, and then everybody's quiet. Can you imagine how awesome that would be? And you could like focus for a minute and then be like, okay, cool, now you guys can come back. I meant like ultimate talent, like from Danganronpa. Oh, from Danganronpa. Oh, well, everybody would die. That is the show of death. Yeah, but what would your talent be? Oh, my talent? I would be off the charts. That's why she had to die so quickly. I just wish I got to stay around longer. Me too. She's my favorite character. You look awesome. Please come on my table for a picture. Oh, I will. Thank you.
Can you guys hear us when we're talking on these microphones? Can you make out the words? Okay.
I would be the ultimate actress. Actually, the reason why Sayaka decided to be an idol is the reason why I decided to be an actress. Actually, so.
Hi, I'm Porter. This one's for Eric. Huge Ace Attorney fan. So, you can give me an objection.
Can I give you an objection?
Yeah.
Yes, I object to you taping me right now. Objection!
Yeah, thanks.
Hey there, I'm Nick. Nice to meet you all. Pleasure to be here. I met your pal Lucy Christian about 5 years ago when she came to Anticon, small town where I used to go to college in. Asked her the same question that's a hobby of mine. I ask actors whenever I meet them for the first time, which I'd like to ask pretty much for the table for all 5 of you. You've all voiced some potently powerful characters in your repertoire, respectively, and I asked the same question to Daryl Strong earlier. Out of all the characters that the 5 of you have portrayed, individually, which one would you want the powers, skills, and/or abilities of the most? Like, not necessarily who you think is the most overpowered, but who you want, like, to be the most.
Do we get everything about them? Like, not just their powers, but like their place in society?
The whole enchilada.
They can have everything? Well, then, boom! I get to be the richest, the hottest, and also, like, have these sand dudes protect me? Like, yeah, I'm going with that.
Alright, that's a good one.
I think I'd go with Senku because he's a genius, but he doesn't actually have superpowers, so we wouldn't end up in a weird lab. I think that if I went with a superpower character, the government's going to take me in.
it's hard because, you know, Shoto has pretty awesome powers. But I think I'm gonna go way back to my first anime role ever, which is Orphan in a show called Sorcerer Stabber Orphan. A long time ago, some 20 years ago, he was a sorcerer, and so he could do all kinds of different things. Spells, make things, you know, all kinds of different magic. And some of it was evolving, right? Like he could combine things, he could make up new stuff, so that it felt like it was unlimited in a way. Just on if he could focus on it, he could make it happen. So I think I would go with, yeah, Orphan.
What
I just took the mic, I don't have my hands to get it.
Yeah. Okay. Shigaraki. Because some people just don't deserve to be walking around.
It's my kind of crowd that we all clapped at that. You know, some people might go, they're clapping. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Aerie. It would just be really convenient to be able to rewind things. It's like super convenient. You eat too much, rewind a little bit.
Like an awkward interaction.
Any awkward interaction. Oh, but that's a. Would she do that?
My anxiety, I'd be rewinding constantly.
Oh, I was like, how would you do that? Would you just rewind someone's memory?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'd do it. If you had like a brush I could see, just rewind my face.
We're good.
Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah.
Bye.
This question's for Aaron, but first of all, objection, nuh-uh. Does Tom McKee want to go home right now? Does he?
Tomiki,
Yeah, does he want to go home?
I think it is right now.
Really?
Aaron
Right now, you
is okay. Aaron can hang out for another day or two. By Sunday, Aaron's gonna want to go home. Yeah.
Hey, my name is Vaughn. It's a pleasure. I have a question kind of for all of you. Has there been any like job issues with the Funimation Crunchyroll merger? Has that caused an issue at all, or like job-wise, or is it pretty chill for the most part?
No, it's pretty much the same process. You know, you audition for different projects, and you either get them or you don't. Yeah, it's pretty much been the same process for me. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty seamless. Yeah, feels like the same company, which is we're in a different building, so there's that. But yeah, other than that.
Yeah, it was weird because you came in one week and everything was purple, and then you came in the next week and everything was orange.
Which I love orange, so I was like, oh, this is cool. But like, and our offices are really extra, which that wasn't the case before. So yeah, I do have a funny story, real quick. I was at work the other day. Sorry, I work there full time, and I got in the elevator, and a woman didn't realize that it wasn't her floor. She like started to get off, and she like looked around, and she came back in the elevator, and the doors closed, and she was like, "What is that? Is that a tin can?" I'm telling everybody who said that.
Because the elevators, like, there's like.
Yeah, the elevator's open, and it's like this other world. Like it's painted to like on this side, it looks like an onsen, and then there's just all kinds of cool atmospheric.
And the rest of the, like, it's like a 5-story building, and the rest of the.
The floors are just like your normal
Sterile.
corporate, you know, floors, and the elevator's open with this like greenery. It's so funny. It's really funny to be on the elevator with like, you know, people going to different floors.
Sometimes these salary folks, like, I'll look into their eyes when I get to get off on the 4th floor, and I can see a little jealousy in there. What do you do?
Was it a bit jarring at all when like you heard about the merger? Was it just like, oh, okay, I guess this is happening now?
I will say, I thought it was really interesting how it went down, you know, because it's like, okay, Sony bought Funimation, and then Sony used Funimation as a sock puppet and ate Crunchyroll, right? But Funimation wasn't big enough to eat Crunchyroll, and so Crunchyroll emerged triumphant like Beowulf from Funimation. stomach and turns Funimation into like a cloak or something.
Dude, please write the Wikipedia page. Merger, yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of a wild ride for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
This is for all of you, but what's your favorite show that like worked on?
That's hard.
That's really hard.
No, it's not. Whatever your favorite is.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I don't like working on a certain show. I like working on a certain character. I like working on Shigaraki. He's the most fun character, so probably my hero would be my answer.
Yeah, it's hard to choose like one favorite, but I would go with my hero too. Todoroki's journey, his growth, his backstory, I do get a certain level of excitement as an actor, just going in to keep telling that story. Like for season 6, I knew some of the stuff that was going to happen, that was going to go down, and it was probably the most anticipation and excitement I've had going in. So much so that when we got to the moment that I'm talking about, that if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's going to be awesome when you get there. When that was happening, I was so jazzed up that Colleen, the director, who was also Momo, was like, okay, yeah, that was like a 14. We can bring it down. Like, we don't start that hot. Like, there's nowhere to go. So yeah, I would go with Todoroki and my hero.
I have kind of like a three-part answer. So my favorite character that I've ever played is Ryumi in the Future Diary. She's my favorite, hands down. Like, she's just a badass. But lately, I supervised a show as a writer. I'm a senior ADR writer at Huntsville, so I supervised the ADR scripts. And I worked on a show that I was so sad when it was over. It was like 24 episodes, and I was still like, why is this going away? It's called Apothecary Diaries. Oh, I'm in love with that show. It's so beautiful and just charming and wonderful story, lovely characters, funny. I'm obsessed with it. And then overall, I would have to say my hero as well. Like when I found out that I was going to be playing Harry, I was jazzed, and I had to sit on the information for like 4 months. It was just like, oh my god. But I also heard some manga spoilers today that I'm really excited about, so that's cool. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite shows that I've been into to watch. And some of those would be, I'm just going to tell you maybe more about me than you probably need to know. I loved watching The Saga of Time and Evil. It's one of my favorites. Tokyo Ghoul, that first season. I love a show called Razafon. It is very, very old, but I'm telling you guys, it's based on the same folklore as Evangelion. So it's got kind of some of the same ideals, but it kind of takes a left turn and it's more focused on the characters. That show, if you can get over the older animation, it was so good. Yeah. Razafon, it's Rahxeph. Razafon.
Rockfishbone and Apothecary Diary. I'm taking notes here, y'all. For me, I think it's Kaguya-sama, and I think the reason is, do any of you find yourself up at 2 a.m. reliving unpleasant high school social interactions, thinking about how you could have done that better? Kaguya-sama kind of let me do that. Like, I mean, you can mess up, don't get me wrong, but like, he generally comes out of most of it better than I did. And so I'm like, yeah, I could do it like this. Yeah. And then I'm like, sorted it out. Got the girl, went to Stanford. Perfect.
This question is for Aaron. Do you like Nami as much as Sanji?
No. I'm married. I like that woman Sanji likes Nami.
I don't blame you. I you're annoying too.
My wife? Dude, she's scary. Don't say that.
Did she bully you into nature?
Hello. Eric, I need disclosure for this because it's been bothering me for like 9 years. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse, you know, you're the boy with Trunks, and in one of the pre-stage cutscenes, there's like one moment where like, you know, Trunks is giving his usual preamble about what's about to happen, and for some reason you just like completely break character and you just like lose the pump.
No, I do not.
Oh, because
You're talking about when I say guys?
yes.
No, I do not break character. Sometimes, for everybody's edification in this room, sometimes the fault doesn't lie at the foot of the actor. Sometimes every person after we recorded screws up. And every single person screwed up. From the engineer, to the director, to the studio. Because here's what happened. Not my fault.
I'm not saying it was.
No, I can't. I have to defend myself. So, actually, I can't. So, what happened was, I was in the booth, and we were recording. The director, recording a video game is even more complicated than recording an anime. In anime, you're one person in a booth, you get almost one line at a time, and you just go through it like that. Sometimes you get more than a few lines at a time, and you can actually act. But in a video game, you're given 400 lines that you're just supposed to go through as fast as possible. And in an anime type game, you're matching an original sound, right? Now, when I show up to the booth this one day, the director sits down next to the engineer, and they're like, all right, Eric, we're going to start the game. Here you go, line 1, go. I say line 1. After line 1, the director goes, what's happening here? And leaves. Because he doesn't understand what's happening in the script because the translation didn't make sense. So the director goes out of the room, and it's just the engineer and I, but we got to keep going because we're on a deadline. So the engineer's like, go, cue to cue, line to line, line to line. So I record the line, I wait for the engineer to tell me it's good to go, I move on to the next line. It's a very, very quick process. And I'm screaming everything like I am right now. So I have a huge bottle of Fiji water that I'm chugging in between every take. So I'm like, blah, 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 Trunks. Are we good? Great. Blah, 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 blah. Are we good? Great. Chug, right? And then we get to one line, and I'm like, I say the line, whatever the line is, and like, blah, 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 blah. Silence. I don't hear from, the director's gone, I don't hear anything from the engineer, and it's just this long silence, and you can hear me take a drink of water. Guys? Because nobody's talking to me, and I'm like, we gotta go. I know we gotta hit the deadline, man. So they took the whole sound file, sent it straight through to post-production, and in the video game, Trunks says, blah, 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 I'm Trunks, this is my line. Look, 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 look. Guys? And it ends up like a conspiracy on the internet when really, Raleigh screwed up. That's an inside joke.
I love this. That's the end of the panel. Yeah. That's amazing.
I think that's not that particular version, but it's happened before too with the joke tracks. Like there was a show that we did that was like a children's show, Sesame Magical Girls Club. And Chris Payson put in a joke that was something like some little girl was like, oh, you're so cute. He's like, oh, your mom's cute. Or whatever. And it actually made it to the DVD. And we were like, what is happening? So, still happens.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, QA, right? Yeah.
I'm so happy my 14-year-old self is finally feeling the closure of this question.
Hi there. I was wondering for all of you, you all do very big characters, like My Hero, I talk about playing Dragon Ball. I was wondering if there were any characters y'all have voiced that y'all wish were a bit more appreciated, a bit bigger, or more popular than those other big voices. Great question.
Pretty much every other one.
I did a show about 10 years ago called From the New World. I love that show so much. Yeah, it's a beautiful show. I think it's like 2013, maybe 2012, I don't know. But Monica and I both have pretty big parts in it, but it's a really cool show. It's a very it's a fantasy show, sort of. But the character that I play, Saki, she's kind of the lead character, but she played her like 12, 14, 16, 24, 36. So I got to play this character for her entire life. And the world building in that world is amazing. Everybody has like magic. And it's a similar thing where like she's sort of a late bloomer. Everyone has magic powers and she doesn't get hers. And then like all of a sudden she does. And I don't know, it's a wonderful show. So it's called From the New World. And I want everybody to see it. So. Wow.
I can think of
So many. Like, of course, Sayaka over here is like, oh, hello. There's a show called Golden Conway that is about to be on its 5th season.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen that show. It's delightful. If you are into spaghetti westerns, if you're into history, if you're into cooking shows, if you're into yaoi, all of it is covered. Like, there's things and it's funny, but you also learn things, and it's about the indigenous Ainu of Japan. Like, super, super cool stuff. I have learned so much on that show, and I really, really loved it. But another thing that I would say just to all of you that are super young or on the younger side, don't let the older animation put you off from some of those older stories. Because like back in the day in 2013 and all that, like we were a little more picky about what we dubbed. Whereas now there's so many people in the business, they dub everything. So it's a lot harder to find those really good shows. Whereas if you go back to the older shows, you can kind of see what was chosen. You know, the ones that were the best ones that went down.
My real answer to the question is Copcraft. Yeah. One season, I played a cop in that. His name is Kei Mataba. It was one season, really interesting world. It takes place in a big city. A portal opens up where other creatures and different non-humans come in. It's me and Felicia Angel is the other kind of co-lead or whatever, and I love that show. Emily wrote that show. Some great lines in it. Yeah. So anyway, Copcraft, go watch it. One season, easy watch.
Yeah, speaking of interdimensional portal shows, mine was Blood Blocking and Battlefront. Oh, shoot, I guess people do like it. Well, come on by, anytime. I voice Leo. It's like Men in Black, but only in New York City, and it's called Hell Salem's Lot now, because the portal has admitted all of these Cthulhu-esque demons that pretty much just violent. Like, there's, some catastrophic violence, but a lot of the time you'll just see like a salary man like eating a burger right next to a tentacle monster. It's pretty cool. And the animation just gets nutty. Like, there's some really out there stuff. Kind of reminds me of like Mob Psycho in terms of the way that they animate it.
Mine was Blue Gender. Yeah. It's the only time I got to voice peeing myself. Character. I didn't pee myself. The character did.
All that water.
Guys? They left it in.
Basic question, I know, but what's also like the favorite line you've ever read? Just from all of y'all.
I can't say it here.
It's unappropriate line.
I know it's so hard because we've been doing it as long as we have. The ones that stick out are the ones that are like the ones we cannot say. I think I can say this one. Has anybody seen Canyon Stone? Okay, one of my favorites is, you can talking and all I hear is syphilis. That gives me an idea of what we remember.
That is hilarious. You should try to find a way to use that in real life. Yeah.
I've never seen Penny and Stocking. Were you Penny or Stocking?
I'm Stocking.
Okay. I know the show, I just have to.
One of my, I can't say it either. It's in Copcraft though, and you should go see it. I mean, go watch it. It's a great one. Yeah, but that's just like saying it.
Say it. I really want it.
You should do it. You're saving it to another language.
Okay, the line is this. Satan can suck my downward area of it.
You could have said left toe, but now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mine is from Huge Diary, and she says, it's like she's saying, I'm not gonna die or whatever. She's like, dying is for P word.
She does it just like that.
I remember there was a point where I just turned 18 where Chris Bevins loved to just make me say messed up stuff. So there's a show, Michiko and Hachi, is that what it was? Yeah, and I shout about someone's anatomy, and that's all I'll say, is that I was like literally just then allowed to say it. Like I turned 18 and I was like, perfect, I've been waiting. Yeah. You probably asked them to.
You can
Great
probably
question, thank you.
look at a trailer for that show, and I'm sure you'll hear it.
Is it now? I'm just imagining like Yoko's popular characters saying all that. I'm just
So
thinking
will
about
everyone else on the
Elmer's
internet.
Elmer's things. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Hi. Question for Aaron. What is your favorite scene or moment from Warrior to the Patriot?
It's so good. Oh my gosh. You did Young Rarely, right? Oh my gosh. You got that pound of flesh for me. That was a great scene. I think my favorite is whenever we corner the mobsters who are affiliated with Jack the Ripper. I'm trying not to spoil much. There's a part where they're like, someone mentions hell. I think they say, what the hell, or something like that. And I'm like, hell? It's been abandoned. And all of its devils are right here. And then we kill them. It's great.
Thank you.
This is for Aaron, but anyone else can answer too if you have an answer.
Yes.
Other than Sanji, what other One Piece character would you like to voice?
All of them. I mean, come on. No, well, to be completely frank, I auditioned for Zoro. Chris Sabat auditioned for Sanji, and I auditioned for Zoro. I don't know about him, but I felt more suited for the Zoro character. And then they cast it, and they switched us. So I guess Zoro? But there's a lot of cool, smaller characters that come in certain arcs that I would have, if I didn't have Sanji, then I would have killed the play. You know, Mihawk was great. Buggy, love. You know, stuff like that. So, I guess the answer is Zoro.
Funny coming from you.
It is. Not hilarious, but...
All right, guys, so we're almost out of time, so I know we want to try to do our speed rounds, kind of get everybody in here, so can't just limit it to one, voice actor right now, so we can be able to get you everybody in.
We'll answer quickly.
I hire would okay, you don't make it look like it's so much fun. But this for Aaron. Yeah, I love Gandhi. So if you could please, I'm Holly and I just walk in the room.
So, Holly.
No, that is not how you
Something
said
else?
it. Sanji said.
Holly Swan!
Thank you so much.
If you play that back tonight after midnight, I have nothing to do with that.
My husband learned how to say it like that. Thank you.
Hey, this one's for Aaron. I'm actually, my next two cosplays for the next 2 days are going to be Senku, and then I was going to do the girl outfit that they dressed Nagisa in an assassination classroom, and I know you play Yuji, so I want you to decide if I do my selfie with you as Yuji, as Nagisa or as Senku.
Let's do this one. That'll be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is for Aaron. If you could be any other Blue Lock character, who would you be?
Any other Blue Lock character? Ooh, that's hard. Rin. I didn't make it seem that hard. Didn't mispronounce his name. B.
Hi, could you guys settle a debate between my wife and I? Waffles or pancakes?
Oh, I can't settle that debate by myself, so. Waffle?
Probably better get
Yeah. Waffle holds more butter and syrup, so.
I think waffles are better to eat, but pancakes are better to make because they don't need a special appliance.
Yeah, the waffle maker, you just press it, it's empty.
You know, I've never had a waffle maker.
You know sausage exists, right?
Bacon.
This is to Eric. If Shigaraki had to be a hero, how do you think he would do?
How do I think what?
If Shigaraki had to be a hero, how do you think he would do?
Poorly. You really can't be a hero if your power is you're dead. How would he save anybody? Come here, I'm going to save you out of this burning field. Oh my God!
No, you just have to apologize and stop.
I'm sorry. Oh, damn it!
Okay, hi, this is a question for Eric. I know you for Shigaraki, but before I knew you for Shigaraki, I knew you as America and Canada on Italia. What can you tell me about working on Italia?
I can tell you that I keep the print on my table to know who the weirdos are.
Surprised that's the first Italia question I've even heard in a long time. There was a while where you couldn't go to a con without Italia just everywhere. It's crazy.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
It's personal. In this room. How old are you?
19.
19? Okay, I'm going to tell you something I know about the Italia fandom. You know what I'm talking about? The Italia fandom is almost exclusively 14-year-old girls who are questioning their sexuality. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
To be fair, I did watch it when I was 14.
I don't know why, but that's the way it works. And I'm very happy to have y'all as fans of that show.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. Thank you, guys.
All right, so everybody, this way, and then we run
So you gotta exit and then come back in.
She is ADA, that's why we were told we could stay in here because I'm ADA. Right, she needs proximity to see the
We will make sure that you get
to
a
get
seat
back. Okay.
up in the front. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Test one. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, there is a.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, we bring that to storage when we came in.
Sorry, but yes. Get you going as well.
Tomorrow I'm doing
complete nerve authority.
Glenn, you want this live right now?
No, it's not. I turned it on.
Okay.